Okay, welcome to the video for week 1. This video should be a pretty quick one. Most of the information for week 1 has already been covered in the Blackboard overview video. So if you haven't watched that video already, please do go back and watch that video now. All right, here we go. There are 4 main objectives for this week. The first one is for today. That's become familiar with Blackboard and the systems of class discussion. Hopefully you've already looked through the Blackboard walkthrough. Hopefully you already know how to take part in class discussions. Maybe you've already done some. If not, that's our main goal for today. The other 3 objectives are going to take place during Thursday's class. One of them is to identify and review key concepts in digital literacy. These are mediation, affordances, constraints, remix, multimodality, and media richness. Those will be covered in the readings for Thursday's class, as will several other topics, but those are the main ones that I'd like you to really focus on. I'd also like you to start thinking about connections between these key concepts and your own media use. Part of that will take place in the discussion that we have for Thursday. And finally, I'd like you to explore your own ideas about digital literacies, what you already know and what you need to learn. That'll take place during the class questions for Thursday. For today, I'd like you to make sure that you purchase the textbooks, especially Understanding Digital Literacies, because there is a reading due for this Thursday. Make sure that you've already covered the Start Here section, and make sure that you make a short video about yourself, introducing us to you and your teaching practices. The video can be very short, and it just needs to answer these 4 questions here. I've made an introduction video myself so you can get to know me a little bit, but also to use as an example for the introduction video that you'll make yourself. If this is your first time making video, no problem. It can be bad. You don't have to make a good video. This is just practice to get you used to using digital literacies and get you thinking about how they work. Also make sure to check out the section for course documents if you haven't already. There's a separate video just on that in that folder. Let's take a look to Thursday's class. In that, I'd like you to start out by doing the class questions. Please do this before the reading. I'd like you to answer these 8 questions. These are just about your digital literacy practices that you've done over the years and get a sense of the ideas that you have about them. This is not a test. It's perfectly acceptable to write I don't know as an answer for some of these questions. Hopefully by the end of the semester you will know, because these are the topics that we'll be covering throughout the next several weeks. Then I'd like you to move on and do the reading of those chapters 1 through 4 and take part in the discussion. I've already covered the discussion elsewhere, so I'm not going to cover it again here, but just a reminder, you can write about anything from the reading for the discussion. You don't have to write about these 5 questions. They're just there to get you started, and you certainly don't have to answer all 5 of them. So let's get to it. This is our first week. I'm really excited to get this going.